welcome back. I hope everybody is doing okay out there again today. Now, today our Halloween inspired resin jewelry product today is going to be a witchy headband. All right, you guys, so let's get into it and see if we can make a product that's pretty witchin'. You know, like pretty bitchin'. Yeah? Okay, let's just move on. The first thing you will need is just a few sheets of plain white paper. Then you will need some liquid glue to seal in our pictures, a little paintbrush, of course, a pencil to draw our pictures. You'll need black, white, and green acrylic paint, some tape and a little piece of cardboard, a pair of scissors that are nice and sharp since we're going to be cutting out some very small little pictures, assorted color of markers. Now I have alcohol-based ones here, but you guys can use any types of markers you have on hand. You're also going to need, the only thing that truly matters is some glitter. And of course, you're going to need an old headband. And lastly, for a bonus pin, of course, some pin backings. Step 1 is to get out your pieces of paper. Now grab a small circular bead to trace. We're going to be making a cool little crystal ball with this, so we're going to be making 2 different beads and putting a paper insert inside. Now I made 2 of these circles because we're going to be sticking the pictures together so each side of the crystal ball has a cool picture to look at. Now what I'm doing is drawing an outline for some sort of smoky look. Then I'm going to be coloring it in to make a cool rainbow look for the inside of the crystal ball. Now simply just color in your pictures. Alright you guys, now grab those pointy scissors and just cut out your little pictures. Before I added my liquid glue, I just add a little bit of sparkles on top of my pictures. Now all I gotta do is put my top coat on and we are ready to move on to the next step. I almost forgot. Don't forget to put some glue on the backs of these and stick them together. Alright, now let's move on to the next portion of this project. Now is where the cardboard and tape come in. We're going to be trying to make a little cauldron. It should look something like this at the end. The first step is we're going to cut out our cardboard into kind of a circular shape. We're going to be trying to make this cardboard into a sort of a bowl shape. Once we are finished cutting it out, now we're just going to fold the cardboard in on itself until it makes a sort of bowl shape. The next step is to take your tape and tape around your bowl and pull it tight so you can further shape this into the shape you want it, which is hopefully going to be a cauldron at the end. Apparently I didn't tape myself taping this cardboard part, but please take my word for it, you're going to need to tape basically the whole thing. Now it's time just to paint your little cardboard thing. Now we're going to put black on the outside and then we're going to put green on the inside because we're going to be adding resin to the inside and we want to make that pop. And of course, let me show you the picture we drew for the pin. It's just a cute sparkly witch hat. Now let's move on to the resin. First, protect your hands with some disposable gloves. You'll also need a mixing container with measures on the side, some stir sticks, some gorgeous opal flakes. I am so excited to use these in this project. A silicone mold for those beads, a separate silicone mold or mat for the resin pin, our torch for the bubbles, and of course, the resin and hardener. I totally forgot to film that part. First step in the resin portion is to grab your hardener and pour 1 part into your mixing container. Then pour 1 part resin into the same mixing container. Now grab your 3-minute timer and press start. Now we're going to mix for 3 whole minutes, and while doing this, make sure you mix very slowly as to avoid any excess bubbles in your resin mixture.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now that our mixture is ready, straighten out your little picture and put it on your other silicone mold. Now it is time to grab that resin mixture and pour it on top of your picture. Then use a popsicle stick to just push it around your picture until every inch of it is saturated. Now it is time to make your other side of your bead. Now grab your awesome opal flakes and add a tiny amount to your resin mixture. Of course, then slowly integrate your opal flakes. Now all we have to do is fill up the mold that matches that other half of the bead that we used earlier. Once that is done, now grab your cauldron. Now since we taped this guy up, we should be able to pour resin in it without leaking out of the sides. Now, of course, I'm going to be adding some green mica powder to this mixture, just so the cauldron can have that creepy witch's brew look. Then, all you have to do is pour your resin straight into your cauldron. Now for this guy, we're actually not going to debubble him, because those bubbles that'll pop up will add to the look of the cauldron. Now it's time to move on and debubble the rest of our project. Alright, so now all we have to do is debubble our projects, except for that cauldron. Leave that guy alone. All we have to do now is wait 72 hours for the reveal. Alright you guys, it's been a few days and our resin portion of this project is finally finished. Now here's what the resin things look like. Alright, so here's the cauldron. I did add a little bit more to him. I painted him a little bit more, added a little spoon and a little bit of cotton to make it look like some smoke. Here's what he looks like. Honestly, hindsight's 2020. I probably should have showed you guys this before I put the cotton on the top, but anyways, you guys can kind of see how it turned out. Just kind of like a green, shiny little top there. I think he turned out really cute. And of course, we have our little resin beads here. So we're just gonna put the insert in between both of these little balls to make a kind of little crystal ball. Now I made a little stand for this guy. And also the next thing I made for this headband is this cute little broomstick. All I did was take an old paintbrush, I cut it down, took some twine, frayed it a little bit, and used some wire. And I honestly think this one turned out super cute. I actually really like this. And last but not least, here is our little pin. So far, so good in my opinion. So the next step we're gonna do is just put all that onto a headband and we are done. Oh, and of course a pin backing for this guy. So I'll get that done and I'll show you guys the final look. All right, you guys, so here is the final look. All right, so I'm not gonna put it on because clearly I'm wearing a hat because
my hair is not doing its best today.
But I will show you guys, obviously. So what I did for the headband was just kind of put some like little stars on the side here. And then here is the final top. So there is the cauldron with all of its smoke. And I put a little bit of smoke at the bottom there. Here is the crystal ball. I think he turned out super cute. And I made his base just with some twine and some sparkles.
I can't not use sparkles. I really don't think it's humanly possible for me.
Honestly, I think it turned out super cute. I think it's very fun and super witchy, which is exactly what I was going for. And of course, here's the final pin. There it is. Super shiny, super cute. I think honestly, everything turned out really awesome. But please don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. It is really important to me to know that you are coming back to my channel and want to see more. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to check out my last week's video, which was a very sweet video with some sweet candy-inspired Halloween earrings. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and maybe made some of your own fun crafts along the way. I hope you all have a really good rest of your day, and I will see you guys next week for something Halloweeny.